All right, we are loaded in to game number 1 of the round of 8 of the Olimoleague number 180. In the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire, it is the Russian Protoss, Ro8. And in the bottom left-hand side, in the blue, it is the very well-known, very respected Korean Zerg, Solar. What is that clash? That clan, sorry. Into the Clan. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, I've seen, like, Into the Zune and Into the something else. I'm guessing it was a clan now. I don't know why Solar has it, but he does now. I think the sound might be a little loud, though. Hold on. 27 should be better. There you go. So, Ro8, surprisingly, is playing in this tournament right now. Ro8 is a Russian Protoss, but it is an online tournament, so you can probably just play from, as long as you're on the Korean server, you can definitely participate. And, you know, this is the round of 8, so Ro8 actually went through a couple Koreans to actually get here. And here he is up against Solar. I don't think I've seen him play a Korean yet, but we'll see how he does. Solar is a formidable opponent, though. One of the strongest Zergs out there. One of the most consistent as well. At no point are you like, yes, Solar is the easiest person in my GSL group. No way. Never happens. So we'll see what Ro8 has in store for us, as he's probably going to need to get a little bit cheeky if he actually wants to defeat a player of Solar's caliber. So we're going to be planted into the front, and very soon we'll see the tech of choice. Ooh, look at that. Cheeky little pylon block here at the third base. And the thing on Eternal Empire is that, a little bit like Ephemeron, there is only one real third base option. The third base option here up top is really, really far. It is covered by a watchtower, but I mean, apart from that, it's very, very far away. This is the kind of base that you want to take. And I mean, it's not going to be too bad. I mean, he's probably still going to get it before like 3 minutes. But I mean, that's the difference between getting a base at 3 minutes and getting a base at 1 minute 50. So that's a start for Ro8. Definitely a start. Going Stalker first, wanting to deal with that Overlord first. That could be a sign that, well, I mean, you seem really defensive, Ro8. Why are you hiding? And he's hiding a good old classic Stargate here at the back of the main base. And the Lings will be taking care of that. So, as I said, he's still going to be getting his third base roughly around, 2 minutes 40, 2 minutes 40 something, 44. And which is really not that bad. There's quite a big difference between his initial game plan, which was third base at 1 minute 50. He's going to be grabbing that front watchtower there. And, you know, if he's, look at that. He's probably going to use another Ling to grab this watchtower, and then 2 Lings to actually scout the rest. So, yeah, 1 Ling going to be grabbing that watchtower. You want to have maximum vision at all times. And as soon as that Stargate finishes, we'll see what he actually wants to get out of it. Maybe it's going to be an Oracle or a Phoenix. We'll see in due time. Looks like it is going to be an Oracle, followed by an Adept after the Stalker. So he wants to repel the Overlord first with the Stalker, going Adept second. Now the Adepts are really good at not only securing third bases, but also just deflecting any sort of Zergling attack. In terms of what Solar's going on, I mean, he does have his speed relatively on time here. And he's probably just going to be droning a lot from here. The question is, when is he going to drop the Hive? Is he dropping a Baneling Nest? Is he dropping a Roach Warren? That remains to be seen, but at the same time, the thing is that he doesn't have that much information right now. He doesn't know what kind of tech it is. And he's actually patrolling Zerglings on the top and on the bottom just to be able to check where that Stargate might be. The thing is, he's actually not even sending it across the map. He's covering everything except this spot right here. Little does he know, though, very quick third base out of Ro8 at 4 minutes. He's gonna be going really super greedy on this. A couple more Lings on the way, as well as the Roach Warren finally, and the lair has been started as well. So far, pretty damn standard. Solar has not seen anything aggressive so far, and he feels comfortable with the droning at this point. Ro8 actually a little bit ahead in the workers for now. And he's going to be spotting that third base with the Zergling right now. Actually getting away, though, with, like, a hit pointer or something. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, with, like, 4 hit points. That's 1 hit away. I would probably use another Zergling to scout, but... Alright, he's actually grouping them up all together with the Zerglings to see if he can actually get into here. Ooh, he's actually sending his Oracle out. He's probably might need it if he wants to defend that third base properly. He actually does see a couple links streaming across the map. That should kind of indicate him that something is definitely coming. Now, there is a nice SimCity here. There's going to be a shield battery, double robo, actually, as well as some sentries and some adepts as well. Looks like the adepts very, very strong versus the light units, and he's just going to keep going with this Oracle. This Oracle just kind of in the middle of the map, just checking, I guess, for any potential follow-up Roach attacks. But so far, Solar's done nothing of the sort. So though, look at all these gases, taking 2 gases here. 2 gases at the natural, and the double gas into the main. This is going to be some very heavy gas tech, and as we see right now, it's going to be a Spire. Spire is so strong versus the double Robo, and that's exactly what he saw with the Ling. So he's going, okay, you're going for heavy, heavy ground. I'm going to go for heavy, heavy air units. Well, we all know Immortals cannot shoot up. So that's not going to be good for Rail if he can manage to get the Spire all the way up. Double hallucinated Phoenix going out the same place as it is very confirmed scouting. Now, he's going to see the Spire now. This is the thing. He sees the Spire, he's like, okay, whoa. I need to start Phoenix once again. We're going to go 1 Immortal, not double. I'm not going to invest too much in this Robo attack, although I do need it versus the eventual Roaches. I can't over-make Immortals. I have to start making Stalkers. I got to start making Static Defense. Oh, actually, he's still going double Immortal. Okay. I feel like it's a little bit expensive. You should probably invest in something that's a little bit less Muta-oriented. But it does depend. The thing is that you don't know if he's going to go full-blown Muta, or if he's just going to make like 8 Mutas and then just GTFO from there. You never really know. Zerg can transition very, very fast. He's restarting the Phoenix production 1 at a time. As soon as he gets a couple, like 4, it's going to be very easy to defend against most Mutalisk attacks. So in the meantime, though, so far, it looks like he is just getting 8 Mutas, just going to go for kind of a surprise attack. Looks like he did get scouted, so I don't think he's going to make any more from here. Just going to go into Ling Ravager Roach, and he'll just see if he can find anything here of value. Now, I don't think there's any shield battery in here. No. Looks like the Mutas will do a little bit of damage into the natural. He's going to spot the Stalker. That's going to go down very easily. See how many probes he actually gets. It's 1, 2, 3 so far, and he has to pretty much get out immediately. So he's not remaking the Mutas, but he doesn't want to lose them either if he wants to keep using them. That's for sure. So still needs to be careful, even though he doesn't commit that hard to them. +1 is already on the way as well as the Baneling Nest. It's going to be Roach, Ling, Bane from here. The creep spread is going quite nicely. Interestingly enough, it's going only through the sides, not through the center here. So he wants to make some sort of a giant creep highway all the way to the third base. So I do feel some aggression coming very, very soon out of Solar. And he's taking out those rocks as well. And I think he's going to be gearing up for a huge attack very, very soon. Solar has stopped at 80 drones, like, which is very, very normal. And he's just getting a lot of units from here. He's just going to go mass Baneling. Is he going to wait for Baneling speed, though? That is quite a ways off. I do believe he will. It's really risky to attack without Baneling speed. And he's probably going to wait for that +1 as well. Infestation Pit is already on the way, either for Hive. I doubt it's going to be from Infestors. Maybe possibly even Swarm Hose down the line, but we'll see. That Oracle, though, is going to be very, very important to be able to use that Revelation. Although getting caught up with the Mutas, and then it goes down. And from there, it's going to be very hard to read all of Solar's attacks, as if you look at the vision of Rayo, he only has vision of his own base. He has an Observer here, which is good, and 1 Revelation on the Mutas. But that's pretty much it from there. He's going to be looking for a 4th base? Man, he's really not afraid to go into the macro game versus Solar here. And that is so many Banelings. Oh, good God. Look at that. It's like 15 plus 5 gajillions. That is a 40 Banelings. That is totally 40 Banelings right there. And he's maxed out. I think he's going to be itching for a fight very soon. The creep is connecting to the 4th base. This is going to be a very, very straightforward attack from here. He's posturing around what attack route is he going to take. Looks like he is going to go through the front. That's a whole lot of Banelings. The Storm, is it done though? I don't believe it is. I don't think he has Storm at all, and the Banelings just come crashing in to the front. And if all the Zealots blow up, even the Immortals blow up to all the Banelings, and I mean, actually there's a lot of Immortals left over. He's going to be able to kind of defend this for now. It's really good. 66 more Zerglings on the way. That's 66 more potential Banelings from here. So is Solar just going to keep bashing on his front door with his gigantic 82 worker economy? Or is he going to transition to something else? He does have the Infestation put. He can go into Hive. He actually does have Hive. But what tech is he going to go from here? He might go into Broodlords eventually. But I think he smells blood in the water and he thinks he can end the game very, very soon. 33 Banelings on the way. He's going to go to a magic 40 once again. How many are we going to see now? Oh my god, that's 59 Banelings. That is a lot of explosive power, and here he goes again for the second time. Storm is still not researched for Rail. He just comes crashing with so many Banelings. He doesn't care what unit you are. He's going to keep on rolling through, destroying all of the probes, and finally piercing the defenses of Rail. And this time, Rail did not have enough. He was able to fend off one attack with 40 Banelings, but with 59 on the second wave, that was a little bit too much. And the economy of Solar was just too out of control. And the creep is out of control on top of that, too. He is over half of the map covered right now. Rail has to make something happen really, really soon. Looks like he's claiming the creep in front of his potential fourth base. This is going to help a little bit with the defense if he wants to attempt to even retake that fourth base. But it's going to be really difficult for him. The Mutants are back in the main, though, doing even more damage. 6 probes killed, and he's down to 54 workers at this point. I don't know if he's going to get a Phoenix. Yeah, he's definitely going to get a Phoenix. Nice. Okay, well, he does lose Phoenix. It's not that bad. It's all right, but I mean, it could be so much better. This Zergling is still patrolling here just in case anything cheeky tries to get out there. And this War Prism is still here. If that gets biled down, which it definitely will. Or not. Look, no, he actually just cancels everything. But in the cancellation, he had to actually... Yeah, he had to actually, like, he has to re-warp in all of the High Templar. And that's GG and Solar. Solar takes game number 1. Damn. Well, that was straightforward. He got 80 drones. He made a quadrillion Banelings. And then he just went for it. We're going to hop into game number 2 directly. And it is going to be on the map that is impronounceable. Can't wait. Alrighty, we're loaded into game number 2 between these two players. Spawning on Simulacrum, one of those three. It is the blue Zerg, Solar. And in the top left-hand side, in the red, Z. I don't know why I said Z. That's totally German. I gotta stop being racist right now. Okay, it is the Russian Protoss. It is Rail. Some of you might know him as Verdi back in the day. Also a streamer, pretty much. It's funny because I was on Ladder the other day and I was up against a guy called Rails. It's not quite the same thing as Rail. Not to be confused there. The Rails that I played was very, very different. It was with a Z at the end, so not the regular Rail there. It'd be very strange if a guy who was in Russia was trying to be on the American server. That would be like the worst ping I could imagine. And yes, Rail. Where is he gonna go from here, though? Is he still gonna go for that Stargate? He does have a lot of balls, though. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to go into a fourth base macro game against Solar, probably one of the best macro Zergs ever at this point. I mean, he does have balls, but I mean, Solar just showed us that if you have a gigantic economy and you can defend everything, well, you can just bash on his front door with a whole lot of units, and then he just goes down. He has like the philosophy of a boxer, basically. It's like, well, how do you beat this person? Well, it's like you hit him really hard, and that seems to be how Solar is playing this matchup right now. Very shonen-esque. So, yeah, this time, there you go. The last game, he was trying to get that 1 minute 50 base, was not able to get it due to a pylon block from Rail, but this time finally getting what he wants. So the 1 minute 50 third base. We'll see how this actually impacts the game, if it gives him a much bigger economic lead, if it leaves him vulnerable, or if it allows him to make a whole bunch of units really, really fast. We'll see very soon. Stargate is going to be the tech of choice once again for Rail, very, very standard, as it allows you to get that map control quite easily. And of course, once that third base is established very, very early on, you know, if you're forcing the opponent to actually make spore crawlers that early on as well, with a very little drone count, because I mean that's 300 minerals right there. That could have been more drones as well, but no, he's investing right now to that extra base, extra larva. But if you're forcing spore crawlers at a low drone count, well, that's going to be really, really good for the Protoss player, as it is going to escalate and probably do some sort of follow-up from there. Looks like he is going to go for that standard Stalker first, just to drive away the Overlord, then going for the Adept for the defense and or the offense. Who knows? It's going to be the exact same build, looks like. Oracle first. Where's it rallied, though? I believe it is rallied directly to that third base. Wait, let's follow this. Where are you going, Rally? Ooh, it's going pretty much exactly on that creep team there, funnily enough. And looks like he is going to be using those Zerglings once again, just to probably patrol scout and try and spot where the Oracle might be coming out of. Exactly, he's going to patrol right here and patrol right here as well. He does spot the Oracle pretty much immediately, and he's going to be able to respond. Spore Crawler is already on the way, though, but he's going to get there before the Spore Crawler actually finishes. Is he going to get a couple drone kills? Possibly. That's a possible 3 drones right there. And only one drone kill right now, but the other 2 going into the Spore Crawlers and then canceling, getting those drones back. So single kill for that Oracle and that standard 4-minute base from Rail. Now this is very, very cool here for Protoss players that are new here. What's really, really strong is to be able to use a choke and use those adepts between 2 chokes to be able to defend things very, very well, as it limits the surface area that Zerglings can have on them. Again, once again, the double robo, and the double robo here at the front of the third base. Kind of a vulnerable spot if you ask me, but it is not in the way of anything. It is very, you're letting the robos breathe. They do reinforce quite faster. In fact, if you are getting attacked through your third base, well, I mean, they're going to pop out immediately there, so that's pretty damn good. Using the Oracle now for the defense, as we can see with an extra shield battery and some sentries. 2 sentries, 3 adepts, that's all you need to defend most Link Floods, which is fantastic. The Ro8 is on the way, though. A couple of Overlords as well. Looks like he actually wants to maybe do some sort of a push here, as he is getting a little bit of a cushion for the supply. And look at that, 10 Roaches on the way. And that's going to be the play right there. He's going to try and move in again. I don't know if he wants to force out some Oracle energy or something like that. But you do see 2 Immortals on the way, and that puts a timer on his push, to be honest. 16 more Zerglings and 10 Roaches on the way. But once those 2 Immortals come out, I mean, those Roaches won't do much. It is the March of the Queens going across the map. Where is he going to hit, though? Is he going to hit the front, or is he going to hit the third base? I do believe the third base. I mean, the front is going to be a much better option. A lot more Zerglings on the way, and he's doing this all on 42 drones. He's going to keep making a couple more Ravagers. This is going to help to bust the front. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Queens are joining this battle, and that's going to help a whole lot. How many units are on the map? Not much. There's only 2 Immortals and 2 more on the way. Really, really close to finishing. But I mean, he's reinforcing with a lot of Lings. That's so many Zerglings right now hitting the front door. And even if he uses some force fields, he does have the corrosive biles to be able to break them, and there you go. Surround is there once again. The shield battery is helping a lot, though. Oh, he almost slid to the natural, but not quite. The Immortals are doing some work. The shield battery as well. The Oracle energy, though, is almost out. Nice dodge with the Immortal. Still dies, though, and the Queens here are actually so important to be able to take out that Oracle. Now that that is out, there's not much left standing in the way of Solar and this game. He can walk into the natural if he wants to, but the Biles just keep raining down more Zergling reinforcements as well. He only has 3 Immortals and Dream, but he doesn't have a War Prism. He's just going to have to micro them as best as he can. But without pickup micro, it's going to be really difficult to hold. Another one goes down, and he's down to only 4 Immortals, 3 Immortals now. And this is starting to be the beginning of the end. 2 Immortals are left. He's trying to Chrono Boost as many as he can, but this timing attack by Solar is just too strong. Taking care of all the pylons as well, and once those go down, there's not going to be much left production out of Rail, and that is GG, and Solar takes it 2-0.